health of the community is a continual, important concern of municipal councils, and much is done to control land, water, air, and other factors that affect human health. However, community lighting is one vital aspect of the community that seriously affects health, yet is completely and sadly neglected. We are literally poisoning ourselves with the very light that we expect to keep us from harm. As recent research shows, there are serious, negative health effects that waste light, light trespass, and light pollution have on our communities. Importantly, research indicates that there is a direct relationship between light at night and breast and prostate cancers. Over millions of years the body has used darkness and sleep to create melatonin, a chemical it uses to fight cancers. Light at night interferes with the body's levels of melatonin, but our communities are flooded with night light from street lights, advertising, residential, business, industrial and government sources. Breast and prostate cancers are the most frequent cancer types, and the cost of treatment programs to healthcare systems is extreme. Many millions of dollars are spent each year on treating breast and prostate cancers, but very little is spent on waste light prevention. Of concern must also be the personal costs to those who suffer from these diseases, with negative impacts on their health, finances, families, friends, co-workers, and communities. Light at night also interrupts the circadian cycle, the body's natural cycle that tells it when to perform its various functions. With rampant light waste, humans are subject to light-related interruptions that prevent sleep, a vital human function that allows us to operate in a normal fashion. Lack of sleep and sleep interruption causes a host of serious, multifaceted, and interrelated problems called sleep deprivation. Insufficient sleep causes humans to operate inefficiently, and often ineffectively during the day in terms of their jobs, thinking, and operating equipment that requires concentration. The person does not feel physically well, and suffers increasing irritability and changes in moods and social priorities. The situation is further exacerbated by straining relationships with supervisors, co-workers, friends, and family members. Various physical, psychological, and sociological effects come into play and may cause dramatic shifts in health, personality, actions, and social interactions. This is a serious and increasingly common disorder now recognized and treated by medical practitioners and specialists. Obesity is another area of concern for our society, as the majority of our population is now defined as overweight and thus prone to many types of serious, debilitating and often fatal diseases. A recent American experiment with male mice and nighttime lighting found that even a little exposure to nocturnal light increased their body weight, body fat, and glucose intolerance. These are underlying factors in the development of late-onset diabetes, another disease on the rise. Mice exposed to nocturnal light ate over 50% more food during the day phase part of the cycle. As mice are nocturnal and humans are diurnal, this may translate to humans eating more in their night phase. This has serious implications for humans, as it has been found most people now do eat their largest meals at night, not during the day as we used to. In a health sense, when you dine could be as important as the food on which you are dining. Though research is continuing on the effects of nocturnal light on our bodies and minds, results have led to recommendations that humans try to maintain a regular day-night cycle. They should also ensure that their bedrooms or sleeping conditions are as dark as possible. Light and its colors affect our moods and behaviors as well. Research shows that specific colors affect the way we feel, our moods, how we act and react. Arts and design specialists choose and use colors to alter our perceptions and change the way we feel about the environment or subjects portrayed. Specific types of lighting can also create headaches or migraine headaches, cause eye strain, etc. LED street light pilot projects are now underway in reducing street lighting to a minimum or even complete darkness during the late night early morning period. This will not only be healthier but substantially cut costs while reducing waste light and light pollution. Communities are now choosing easily controlled LED streetlights, which are much less blue in color and have a more natural color temperature of approximately 3000 degrees Kelvin. This choice will improve human vision and color perception while reducing negative effects on local flora as well. Why do people turn off lights in their homes when going to bed? Most people naturally prefer a dark environment in which to sleep. Complaints are often heard of waste light from community sources coming through windows and interfering with a good night's sleep. Controlling light levels in the community during regular sleeping hours is now possible with computer-controlled LED streetlights which produce light only if, when and where it is needed in the appropriate amounts. Light-efficient community policies and procedures along with stringent controls over night lights help prevent waste light and wasted energy while maintaining a healthy nighttime environment conducive to sleep and better health for all living things. Chances are, the light-efficient community approach will prove to have a tremendous positive effect on the general mental and physical health of the community. There is already much research to indicate that waste light at night is indeed an insidious plague worldwide. It must be remembered that community waste light not only affects the community's humans, but flora and fauna as well. Those living under the local light dome, and within a radius of many kilometers from the community center, are also negatively affected. Consider that the light waste and pollution not only causes much human suffering but creates a huge financial liability for the community in terms of medical costs for all involved. Remember, we are literally poisoning ourselves every night with waste light from the very lights we have erected to protect us. Though night light research is in its infancy, we shall most probably find that night light is responsible for many more serious negative effects on all living things as time and research march on. Indeed, the United Nations and the American Medical Association have recognized the importance and magnitude of the vast light waste problem and have adopted policies against waste light at night. Light-efficient community policies and new lighting technologies now give us the power to take actions to control and minimize light waste to safeguard our health and the health of all living things in and around our communities. We are responsible for this insidious demon and are the only ones that can make the necessary changes to protect all living things in our night environment.